New information tonight on the Cincinnati teen who attempted suicide in front of his classmates. Right now, that boy is in critical condition. This morning, he pulled out a semi-automatic handgun at LaSalle High School and shot himself in the head. No one else was hurt, but 22 other students witnessed it. That Catholic school was briefly put on lockdown. Parents were alerted and sent to LaSalle to pick up their children.
Fortunately, my son is in the band. The band director was on the ball and sent a one-stop message to at least all the band members, the band families, to let them know that it was not a band student. So at least I knew that much.
We're told the boy was an honor student with 80 hours of community service. Class is going to resume tomorrow, but the day will begin with a prayer service.
And listen to this startling statistic. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 12 teens attempt suicide.
Liza Danvers is live in Dayton with a warning parents need to watch out for. Liza?
Folks here at this behavioral health center in Dayton deal with suicide prevention every day. They tell me that more girls than boys attempt suicide, but boys are more likely to actually go through with it. In fact, according to the CDC, suicide is the third leading cause of death among teens. That's why experts say it's so important to talk to your kids about this morning's incident. It was a tragedy put in the national spotlight by Pearl Jam in this hit music video back in the 90s. The song Jeremy is based on a teenager who shot himself in front of his English class. This morning in Cincinnati, a similar scenario, a high school student attempting suicide during first period, witnessed by classmates.
People need to really be aware of what's going on with high school children. If they, have depressions, there are signs. But parents just have to be very, very alert.
Some of the warning signs: increased alcohol and drug use, a change in sleeping and eating patterns, feelings of depression and hopelessness, and a loss of interest in personal activities. Psychologists say one of the best ways to figure out if your child is in a negative place is by simply talking to them.
It sounds trite, but it's true. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. Twice as much listening as talking, with the teenager in particular.
It's also important to encourage your kids to talk to each other when they're having a rough time and reach out to others who are struggling. That's what Centerville High School junior Joey Bolander did with one of his friends.
And I would try and check in on her. She looked pretty close, so I would try to hang out with her, because the more you hang out with someone like that, or the closer you are, maybe it might deter them from making a mistake like that, because they can realize the good sides of life.
There is a suicide prevention hotline. That number, 800-273-TALK. Anyone can call that number 24/7. We've also set up a link to that hotline's website on our website. Just head on over to fox45now.com and click on news links. Live in Dayton, Liza Danvers, Fox 45 News.